You haven't done near enough improvements on that road to even.
And how long did they jackhammer that for? Weeks and weeks.
Everything about the bridge down here, they're gonna start ready.
You're not the hammer.
Call this meeting in order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Any additions or corrections to the minutes in the last meeting?
I didn't see anything.
Have a motion to approve?
Make a motion we approve.
I second.
Motion made and second to approve the minutes of the last meeting as presented. Those in favor? Aye. None opposed. Publication of claims, or several claims. You've been busy. I make a motion, we pay the claims as presented.
Second that.
Motion been made and second to pay the claims. Those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Department reports, anything not already on the agenda? Utilities?
I don't know if you guys want me to bring up that hydrant deal now. So, we talked about it before, but the pictures on that thing, basically what that does is it exercises the hydrant. So if it takes anywhere from say 10 to 20, 25 turns to open that thing, and then we blow it out and then we turn it back down, that thing is basically, you're supposed to run it up and down to just, because there's some of them, they went and had that fire the other day and they can only get it open twice is what they were telling us. So Donnie, like down there in Mystic Street with this whole deal closing the road, that one height or the one valve in the road, he couldn't hardly get open or closed because it hasn't been messed with in years. So the quote I gave you guys is just something that it's either through them or through two of our reps, and I'm waiting for quotes, but it's within $200 or $300 of that price. So.
Funds available for that. Of course, a couple more quotes.
And those will be, I mean, when they come in, we can let you guys know.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So what exactly does this do? I mean,
So basically right now we have a wrench, a metal wrench that when we open these things up, we just crank that thing open. Well, if they haven't been opened in 6 months or they just start to get kind of crusty and rusty, so they don't, that thing, it's like 400 pounds of torque. I think I gave the other three the specs for it. So it's supposed to open it up and then.
even if we got new hydrants, we could use it on those too,
Yeah.
not just these old crap ones.
What
We
was
were
the
just trying to
problem?
take them away.
Sorry, Bubba. Go
We
ahead.
were trying to take them away because the fire department, when we talked to them yesterday, they complained, and then we talked about this before, but just, they're gonna have to run a line to another, if you know what I mean, if they open a hydrant and can't get it closed or vice versa, whatever. We're just trying to think of something to. So,
How much are new hydrants, Kenny? You got an estimate?
They've been going for $12,000 to be installed. For
So that's gonna have to be something to think about.
Yeah.
In the near future too, 'cause
What happened the other night at that hydrant?
I guess it's just, they're old, so he just said that it didn't spin open freely, so they had to get two guys on there and fight it to get open, and then when he called you, because I talked to him yesterday, he said that what they're afraid of is they could get it open and fight the fire, but then it might not close.
Right.
Some of the hydrants don't have the valve. There's usually the main and then the valve and then the hydrant, and some of them are so old in town they don't have that.
Then he said there was a water pressure problem, he thought.
That was because he was thinking he couldn't get the hydrant open all the way.
Gotcha. And this would help.
Basically, that thing just exercises it. It opens it up because to open a hydrant, it's not just one. I mean, you're spinning that thing a bunch of times
Right.
and then close it down. So when we flush, we do that, but it's Donnie and I pushing. Sometimes we have a 4-foot bar hooked onto that thing, trying to. Some of them we don't. I mean, I think there's.
It sounds like that one needs replaced regardless, doesn't it? I mean, because if there was an issue that it couldn't get open all the way, or
I think there's 20 of them in town that do that or either don't work. Like we're having issues with them. So, but we can't get the funding. So the other thing we're going to bring up is maybe figuring out how we can do 2 a year or 2 every so often and get those.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like that needs to be done because they kind of made it sound like it took a while for them to even start fighting that fire a little bit.
I mean, there's other hydrants. They would have just had to go down another block. But
I know, but you know,
Yeah.
a couple minutes, that's a long time when fire's going, so.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
explain to the people that own the house
Mm-hmm.
why the hell a fire hydrant right in front of their house
Yeah.
didn't work. Explain that to them as a fireman in the middle of the damn night.
I get
Who
that.
they
It's
gonna
been that
come-
way
who they
since
gonna
like
come talk to?
56.
That's
I've
what
been
I'm
saying
saying.
here like 8 years. So it's been an
How
issue
many
for a while.
times? You've been there for a while. So I know that the fire hydrant over by my house hasn't ever been opened. Last time it was opened was when Chuck Sprague's house burnt to the ground.
How often do you guys, do you have a schedule
gonna
that
be
you
my
open
next
so many in a
question.
year or quarter or?
We open, we flush them twice a year. So on a 6
All of
month, yeah. Say there's 50 hydrants, we do 25 and then we do another 25 the next 6 months. We have it all on a list back there. We have them all tagged.
That one, when was the last time that this one were in question was?
I would have to look on the
Yeah.
tags and number.
Okay.
It was within a year.
On this one quote, just some safety benefits for the employees about rotator cuff tears and tendonitis, and tennis elbow, and pinched spinal nerves, a lot of things
Yeah.
open up. I mean, 400 pounds of torque.
I mean, you could definitely get it open way quicker than
Yeah.
a guy could. So that's good, but yeah, it sounds like we need to start replacing the hydrants
Mhm.
as soon as we can.
Okay, so we need quotes or we already know, or I know we've talked
This is-
about it before.
Yeah,
That was, I think, through Blue Book, which is who we get stuff through. And then I think the other one was through Utility Supply. And then another one was through Core and Main. And those are reps that come here to sell the stuff. But when I called the actual guy that builds those, he said that they're anywhere from 52 to like $56, $57 is what that is. And it's a 3-year warranty. And what was that?
Is that a valve box or Milwaukee?
It was the
Milwaukee.
They're
Yeah,
Milwaukee.
it was it was Boss something. I don't remember. He said that
Valve box, yeah.
yeah,
It's
something
like a
like
lawnmower.
no, this one's it's in Milwaukee, but he was called like I can't remember. It says it on there.
A lot of towns are doing that now. They buy all the things.
Yeah, it just says hydrant bunny, portable cordless hydrant and gate valve exerciser with Milwaukee motor.
I'd recommend you get to them.
And they make them in 2 different kinds, but we have most of our batteries are already Milwaukee for the electric truck and
Oh,
everything
okay.
else. So.
Okay. Alrighty.
Keep you from replacing some hydrants.
And we've been trying to get, are there grants for that, April, the hydrants themselves? Is that what you've been working on for years and years? Okay.
The other thing to keep in mind for anyone watching this, as we're doing this, every time you open those hydrants, someone around them's water is going to get rusty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just, it can't fix it.
So yeah.
And I think the girls do a good job of posting, or somebody does. They have brown water. Let your water run.
We know ahead of time.
Right.
We try to, but we
Yeah.
don't.
You're not gonna
Like
please
a
them.
fire, a house fire, you're gonna have brown water, but
Hard to schedule that.
hard, yeah, I mean,
Just, sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it.
We'll have them before the next meeting, though, so I'll just let you guys know kind of what. Aside from
Anything else?
that. Is that electric on there out at Connexville?
I didn't put it on there, but you can bring it up if you want.
So Donnie and I got contacted about the electric out there at Bill McNulty's with the barn again. And I guess like he's still wanting the electric, but he's wanting to see if some deal with the town's willing to pay part of it. He's thinking half, but we've talked, and if the only person that's benefiting is Bill and him.
Yes.
And if we go and pay half of that or any of that, then the next person's going to come in and want an upgrade and think that the town should have to pay half of it. So I mean, the pole is ours, and it is out on the utility. It's not in his yard; it's out on the utility easement. So if I say that he needs to pay it all, if we're gonna pay anything, it's the pole, and the Crawford said the pole is $500.
Mhm.
I thought he was gonna be here today because he questioned me the other day about it.
Well, I
Right.
thought we already had all this discussed.
You know, it's not town responsibility to
No,
upgrade.
because like you said, if we start doing that, then everybody else, we have to do that for everybody
Exactly.
else. And we're never gonna get new hydrants or anything.
And again, it doesn't benefit the town at all. Everything that was done out there is to benefit them.
He
Except for
asked
the
if
pole.
we didn't want Donnie and I telling him the answer to not be coming from you guys, so we'll let it go the next time we ask him.
Sounds good. Anything else? Legal, not here. Law enforcement, not here. Ken?
Yeah, the town had to move a water line out of the way of the culvert. And, we had a meeting that year and a half ago with NDOT. And they agreed to pay anything over 10% of your annual revenues. So last year's annual revenue was 280,000. 10% was 28,000, that was yours. But Glencoe billed you 54,000, so this is an invoice to NDOT for $26,073. So you send this to NDOT and they'll send you a check back for $26,000
Cool.
something dollars. So you get your part of that back, you still have to pay 28,000. And then this is a letter to close out the CCMG paving grant. If they underran it, so you won't have to pay as much, but NDOT wants their portion back. And then the last thing I've got is the agreed order. They have been vultures.
Yeah.
Is that a word? They call vultures. They've been on the town, and they've now, this Dave was here, now forced the town to put a schedule in place to find the water, and the schedule's here. I'll give this to Dwayne. But these are meters that you can put in the manholes. I'm taking Dwayne down there with me. So these were going to be paid for as part of the study. But the costs are on the last page. And if the study, you get the study for these with the study. And you can do 7 at a time. We can do like 12 or 15 checkpoints or choke points where all the flow has to go through this manhole. Stick a meter there, we can measure it against her newly acquired water meters and say, hey, you're selling 100,000 gallons, you get 200,000 through there. Must be something up this line. Then we can videotape it. So that's the intent. So if we don't get the grant, I'm not sure if the town's willing to do some or part of that on its own. But like I say, here's a copy of the submission to. Hey, do you want this? You want the town to give this? Who wants this? Right with you. That's the schedule of when they want it done. So we're working on it. April's working on it. And then if you get the grant, then you can buy those meters, put them in the manholes, and find out where that infiltration inflow is coming from. I think Justin said it's a big problem. So, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Items from the public and public concerns this morning.
I brought a quote from, I don't know how to say it, Casey and Sons, to do the painting of the ceilings at the shelter house. And we talked about it earlier. I think Scott was here to talk to you guys, and we decided the Lions Club and the town would split the difference. But that was just for the painting. But what they suggested was there's some soffits on, we call it the bingo shelter, that need to be replaced. And so I thought we probably ought to discuss that to see if you want to fix that too or not and split it also. So all the information's there. We got 3 quotes, and this was the most professional and probably most, I don't know, inclusive and doing all the things we think they ought to be doing. So
So the total of everything is the 6,025.
no, that's just the painting.
I'm sorry, so yeah, this says it doesn't include any kind of repairs or anything.
Right.
I didn't
And so there's a
sorry.
second part of it that does include the repairs.
Alternate quote. Okay.
Yeah, here they go.
Oh, I see, okay.
So it's a little over 95, 25, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think we've kind of agreed on the 6,000, you guys would pay half and we pay half. But the other is the 3,500, and the Lions Club's willing to pay half if you guys are willing to pay half, so. It's up to you.
Like it needs to be done and,
Well, here's the thing, it doesn't have to be done.
Right.
But you're probably gonna extend the life of what's there if you do it.
exactly. We have a nice park that's in good shape. And shame to let it continue to deteriorate, so.
So the total's 90,
95, 25.
25.
And then I was hoping Donnie would be here this morning, because he and I had a discussion the other night about the electricity at the park. I talked to Jeannie yesterday. Right now, we have 64 vendors coming to the fish fry. I think last year we had 65, but we've still got 6 weeks left, right? So who knows how many we might have. And we're worried about electricity. Donnie thinks, I don't know, he can explain it to you, but he thinks that we might need more electricity on the west side of the road. But I'm getting complaints about the east side of the road. Last year for the night that Steve Trent was there, their sound guy had to do some finagling so he could even hook up to it. And then Gina tells me we're gonna have 4 like they're not food trucks, but trucks with trailers on the street, on Hickory Street. And there's probably not enough electricity at that one pole by the tennis courts to support I think it's 4 of them. And I thought Reggie would be here too, because he was gonna complain. I know he was, because he complained last year. He didn't like having people on that street, but I've told them, the reason was because they wanted to leave early and come late. So I told them if they're gonna be on that street, they gotta be there before we close, and they gotta stay until we open it. And so, just so you know, when Reggie says that won't work, I think I've got to fix around that. So, no leaving early, no coming late. But that pole there at the tennis courts, I don't think has enough electricity.
Yeah, it's not too convenient anyway, where they have to plug in. So.
Yeah. So, so I talked to Lions Club about that. I'm hoping Scott Seipel could come this morning, but he had a conflict. They would be willing, I mean, depending on what it costs, they'd be willing to help you with fixing the electricity, because we're the one using it, you know? So if we can get a quote on that, and then we'll come back and say how much we can afford to do and see if we can agree on fixing it, so.
Sounds good to me.
There's no reason why we have money to do that, so
Right.
there's no reason why
You get some quotes.
get,
And I would think, yeah, since it's
the IMPA
electricity, I think you guys should do the quote stuff, because you know who you want to use.
get
And then
everything
get
in
back with,
Crawfordsville and
get with me or Scott, and we'll tell you how much we can afford to help with.
Sounds good.
And then while I'm talking, we're doing the lunch bunch thing at the park, and it is going great guns. It has been phenomenal. We're doing, the Ladoga Christian Church is doing Wednesdays starting this week. And starting this week, the Old Normal Historic Ladoga group is gonna do Fridays. So we're gonna have lunch 5 days a week. And I miscalculated. Off of last year's numbers, I thought we were gonna have 25 or 30 kids a day. Last week we had, not this week, but the week before, we had 51 day and 51 another day. And this week we had anywhere from 35 to 46. So people are loving it. It's going well. The kids are loving it. The moms are coming and enjoying it. And it feels like a God thing, because every time I think, oh, that's not going to work, somebody calls me and says, hey, I'd like to help. Could I do this? And I'll be like, oh, yeah, that works. So just everybody's really stepped up and helped. It's so great to live in a town where that happens.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's really great.
and I talked to Donnie. He was like, hey, how many times are you doing lunch? The trash, Terry. So I've updated him that we're doing Fridays, and he understands he's gonna have to do trash every day. So
can we take some of those toters that we have?
I took one up there the other day. We've been in there 3 days a week.
Like,
Well, we appreciate it.
Such an asset to the town too.
And I know you're getting ready to put together picnic tables, right? If you tell me when you're doing that, I might be able to get some Lions Club members to come help.
There you go, Jay.
I told him that yesterday. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
There's 14 of them that want me to put together.
yeah, yeah. Jay and I talked about this too. I've been on Kristen hard. She's tired of talking to me. About getting the benches out, and supposedly that's gonna happen before the 4th of July, one way or another. I know the town's offered to help. And the school's supposed to do it too, so hopefully that happens before the 4th of July.
Yeah, that was part of my next question about the benches.
And again, I don't know how much help they need for that, because I think they're put together, they just need to be put in the ground, but I don't, is that what we said?
She's told me that they'd be in the grant, they have the equipment rented for the last week of June to do the installation.
Okay.
Whether they're put together or whatever, I don't know, just to install last week.
Hopefully no weather delays there.
So you're gonna vote on the shelter house quote?
Oh, okay. I'll make a motion, we approve the 95-25 shared with the Lions Club for improvements at the shelter houses.
Second.
Motion made and second to approve the $9,525 improvements to the shelter house. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
So you'll take.
Yep, I'll take care of it. And talk to you when I know more.
Okay.
Anything else from the public?
I just want to reiterate on that tool for exercising the hydrants. I'm not sure whether everybody's aware that using that tool can divert the cost of replacing a hydrant if you exercise the hydrant.
Right.
So I didn't know where you guys wanted to just vote and get that tool ordered so they can start using it.
Sounds like it's something that is needed.
Yeah. Money's there, you said, Amy. Now, who would order that? You guys?
They said that every one of those that we looked at is coming from the same guy in Wisconsin. So it's
Right.
the only difference is going to be who's selling it to us cheaper. Because I called the manufacturer and he says exactly when we go and something breaks on it in that 3 years, it's going right back to him. He does this by himself. So
Right.
it's all the same thing.
So
if you guys
it's-
wanted to vote and say, hey,
Where does it stay? Where's its home?
it's here, it comes in a box. That we
Okay,
just
so
load up everything.
If they start calling, waking people up, how can we be sure we're gonna get it to them? I know that was an isolated
Well, hopefully
incident.
It's not a deal where it's used to open the hydrant as far as every time there's a fire. It should be used
Right.
as an exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's an isolated incident, and
Yeah.
worst case scenario, I'll get with them at the next fire territory meeting, give a call, say, run into that again, you can't get us on the phone, come knocking on doors. Seriously, they know where we all live. I think. Makes sense? Okay, I'll make a motion, go ahead and purchase a tool for the fire hydrant, buddy.
I'll second that motion. Motion made and second to purchase the machine, the hydrant buddy. Those in favor?
Aye.
It's now opposed. Sidewalk quotes.
You gave us some.
Yeah.
We've contacted 3 different people for that. So 2 of them were from here in Ladoga and 1 of them was in Crawfordsville. The guy outside of town here, Sean, I think, Confidence, Donnie met with him Thursday. So I checked this morning and emailed him and called him, but it's probably too early for him to get back with me. So Immigrants gave us that, and the other one, I don't even know if we've heard anything back from them yet.
So this is the only one we got so far?
Correct, besides the one that we gave you last week or something
Yeah.
for South Street, I believe.
And this is what it costs for emitters only. This is not
Yeah.
including
For the change.
Right.
us tearing it out, us getting rid of it, and all that. So you're gonna have to pick one.
Yes. Yeah.
For this year. And then if you wanna do them next year, just tell me now while I'm doing budget, so I can,
Say we get it on for next year, get it budgeted for next year, don't you, Trish? What do you think?
I
don't know where you are.
Knock it off,
I don't either.
Siri.
Knock it off. Reach over there
She
and
said,
knock it off.
okay.
yeah.
She's a little extra.
So which one is worse, Sycamore and Meridian?
Well,
We've also got South Street,
Oh, and South Street.
and we've been promising
Trent,
Trent for 2 years that we would do his.
for longer.
Well,
Or longer,
then
yeah.
we need to get it done.
So my suggestion would be do Trent's and then schedule these.
I
I'll put
agree.
these in the budget for next year, and then we can knock them out. And they can get quotes, of course, they won't be the same for next year, but we'll have an idea how much they are.
Right. Okay, so yeah, South Street this year and Sycamore and Meridian next year. And whatever else we have to make.
Yeah, I see, Facebook was active this morning about one of these. So I'll make a motion that we go ahead and do the sidewalk on South Street this year and plan on appropriating money for more improvements for next year.
I'll second that.
Motion made and second to replace the sidewalk on South Street this year and plan on doing more next year. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And also, this probably doesn't include if any trees need to be taken out too, right?
As far as the one I gave you,
Yeah,
no, that's stopping at, that's just.
stopping before the tree, okay.
Yeah. that's
Okay.
just stopping at the tree. Now, the one you just voted on was for immigrants to do it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to do South Street.
New business. Historic Ladoga 4th of July parade route.
That's next. I'd like to thank the town for the bench that they brought down to the Old Normal. It looks good down there.
Those are really nice benches. Those are nice benches. Nice bench.
Yes, it is. I don't have time to sit on it, but
Yeah, I understand. So we have a proposed route since Elm Street, tough to block that off when it's the only in and out of way of town right now. Proposed route starts at Hickory, Nebraska, go north on Hickory to Baldwin, west to Sycamore, and then back down to Nebraska and in there.
folks, if you run that route, there is no place for the town to congregate like they did along the park, along the Ball Diamond, along Washington Street that we had for years. And when you run that route, you're cutting that parade route down to about half. I've driven around. There is no good way to stay off of these two streets. Now, my question is, how much traffic will come down through that in an hour's time? And how do we want to address our town people versus somebody that the detour is blocked at Jamestown and at 234 or 231, and they're not supposed to be, the traffic's not supposed to be coming through town to start with.
It has to though. I mean, there's no other way around it. The traffic has to come down there. You know what I mean? There's no other way. I mean, a truck, we watch it all the time. The semis, they're not going different routes. They are coming through town.
Mhm.
So they have to take that road or they're gonna get stuck on the train tracks.
They are not supposed to even
They're
be
not
on that
supposed to,
road.
but they
That's
do
true.
it.
Yeah,
They
They
get
never
here
take-
and they have no other way to go.
But it's also Saturday morning.
Yeah,
I,
on a,
law enforcement, has spoken about this too. They are completely against, I mean, at fire, they don't want, that's the best route for traffic right now. They don't want it blocked.
And it is a weekend and it is a holiday weekend.
And you gotta keep in
So-
mind, you're saying a Saturday morning, there's a lot of park traffic on the weekends that go
Certainly
through
is.
town.
1 hour.
Come again, Jack?
It's only 1 hour.
Yeah,
45
but in
minutes.
that hour,
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, how many vehicles can be backed up in an
Yeah.
hour at the edge of town?
It could be a minute.
Break and pull over.
Road's
That's a
closed.
lie. Back. Folks, it's up to what you wanna do with the town, but if you run this other route, we'll just have to cancel the parade, because there's not enough place down through there for people to get out and watch it. If you stop and look, everybody watches from the park and the ball diamond areas, and you go up the other way, there's nothing. And I'm sure those people don't want a bunch of cars sitting in their yard and people standing around their yard. I don't think the people will go up there to start with.
How much of this is gonna involve taking off the state highway too? Cause they're the ones that made the detour, right?
They didn't detour through town.
Right, they have an official detour.
Yeah.
That's the official one, but then there's an unofficial
Right.
one that
Yes.
just,
The way things are supposed to be and the way things are done.
that's on
Exactly.
paper.
Yeah.
I mean, the unofficial,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be a,
no,
but the unofficial detour is on paper, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they send that to us, the
Yeah.
state?
Well, they got barricades up.
It's well marked.
There's no markings out there where they're supposed to go. Even out on 231 coming in, or 234 coming into town, it don't say go this street or this street. It don't even stop them from going up until they get to the culvert. The street right there at the culvert.
Can the parade run 234? It's already closed. And then go up and turn by the old mall and around that way or something.
Still crossing Elm Street though. Still got cars coming up.
Yeah. Well, that'd be nice if we could go that way and extend it down to 234, but we've always done it where it's the least hassle to anybody.
In 1986, they closed 234.
Yeah, for the farm progress?
what'd
No.
you say?
In 1986 for the.
That's what
Social
it is.
Security.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was there.
But
What'd you say? Are you calling
This is
me? You are
America's
just.
250th.
So that's the year.
Yeah, she wasn't born then.
Oh, you're, yeah.
What would do this?
that was
Just a-
planned years ahead of time.
Right, I'm sure.
Yeah. Why can't we do this? If it's okay with you two. Who mentioned coming 234J?
Yeah, but I don't have anything to do with the parade or anything.
I know,
Throwing
I know,
ideas
but
out.
we're trying, everybody likes parade, right?
Yeah.
You don't? I don't know. There might be some out there. Why don't we have Orwig? Because you're the parade, right?
Yeah.
Look at that route, 234, see if that will help.
So weird.
Huh?
So weird though.
Yeah.
Because even if you close off 234 from where it is, where are you gonna turn? Because you're still gonna block off Elm.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Still
have to come this
crossing out.
way.
For 45 minutes to an hour,
You explain that to law enforcement and
All right,
First
how about this?
responders.
How about-
there's not gonna be any law enforcement down here before that day, because I've asked them all to come, they're too busy. They've got
I know, but they're
things.
saying in case there's an emergency of some sort or and the traffic situation, they just don't want.
Three folks.
If there's an emergency, everybody in the parade will get over. If there's a siren coming through, everybody in that parade will get clear over all.
But again,
that.
if traffic's coming from
Yeah.
this way, traffic's gonna come this way,
What'd
and
you
they're
say,
gonna
Jack?
get stopped
Fire trucks will be in.
while the
so
parade
there's
is
all-
going by.
All kinds of sirens.
Yeah.
Well, okay, what about this? What about, in front of Dave Vice's house, there's that little, and I assume the homeowners own that. What if you had the parade go around that and people could put their lawn chairs there?
Where at now?
Scotland Yard.
Get the name of it. Scotland Yard.
Yard. Go around that little circle.
Well, no, you have to go, I mean, include that circle in the thing.
How are you gonna get down there?
You can't use your tractor around that.
Well, not go around that, just go down the road that's by it.
Up Taylor Street.
Oh, you're saying let people sit.
Let people sit in that grass, but you have to get the homeowners to agree to that. The other one is if maybe you went by the old Colbert factory, you could have people sit out there.
You can, but that's the only thing that's there. Everything else on the other side of the street is the backs of everybody's houses. And you want this out in front. Hey, folks, it's up to y'all. I suppose we can cancel, but it's all been put down in that. And I would think for 45 minutes, it would not be a big.
See what they say.
I would say the traffic's probably 50-50 going down Taylor and Elm, because 50% of it still uses Chestnut, Messick, and South Street going around. I mean, there's traffic still going around that thing. It's just not as many semis. So
I usually stop the traffic there on Washington Street and Elm, and people don't usually get upset with it. You know what I mean? If they have to, they can go down. I know they're not going on 234.
Sorry, that's not travelers though. They don't know any better. They don't
Yeah,
know that, you know.
And using the Taylor Street, that even though it's a short area, you get them all down there, how are they gonna get back? Elm Street, yeah. Yeah,
What do you think we could gain talking to NDOT, Amy?
I don't know, I just thought they might,
Give some insight?
yeah. I don't know.
Well, God knows NDOT ain't gonna be working on the 4th of July.
What's worth asking? The worst thing they can do is say no, and we're back to where we are.
Unfortunately, it's such a short time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get it solved by the next meeting.
Ask them what, Terry?
Ask them if we can use 234.
Oh, how are you going to get to 234 from school?
Same way the semis and shit do.
But you're still crossing Elm Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't stay away from
But-
it.
If you're crossing Elm Street, that's different than blocking it.
But my
You can stop.
concern is even if we use this, right, take Main Street down, go up. If you have traffic, say somebody traveling to the parks, right, which happens on the weekends a whole lot, they're coming down, they're gonna be stuck there.
Right, but if you're at that corner, you can stop the parade, let them through.
That's
then
gonna be
start
a
again.
precedent though, that's,
I wouldn't let them go up Elm. I'd just keep them from going down Washington. That's what I do.
Yeah, just go up one more block.
I don't know all the streets.
That ain't,
I don't know.
that ain't that much traffic on a Saturday morning.
I've driven all them streets back and forth and to and from, and they're just not a good route any other way than what we run it.
Have somebody down there, send them around Lover's Lane.
Yeah.
You could do that.
I just do it and let them find their way around. I mean, there's multiple ways to go around town.
For 45 minutes, ain't nobody gonna get hurt too bad, I don't think.
truck
Yes,
can't
it
take
is.
what,
Soon as we say that though, Dave, that'll be the first time.
First time for everything. Hey, whatever anybody wants. But if you don't do the regular route, there's no sense in trying to have the parade. We can't run up north. They're just not places for people to congregate up through there like they are at the parks. The kids are out there at the park. It'd be nice to run down 234 every year, but that's probably impractical. And you can't get to 234 from school without blocking the other two streets anyway.
What Bubba say, he'd stand, not him, but stand where?
If we're worried about the semis aren't supposed to be in town right now anyways. You guys
Exactly.
voted on putting those no truck routes. So technically, the semis shouldn't be in.
they shouldn't be, but they are, we see it.
They need to
Every
be
day.
stopped and ticketed.
We have one.
Well, I started saying Mike stopped on a couple of them the other day, but it's not stopping them. They're still coming through town.
Well, give them a ticket. Ain't there a ticket, a sign says $2,000 fine?
That's out on the county road.
So trucks can't use Taylor, right?
Right.
They're
They
not
can still use Elm.
No. We have a no truck route sign there and one there and two down this road. And the truck route on Washington turns and goes up towards the old culvert factory, and the other one comes in and goes down Meyer Street towards our thing, and that's the only truck routes in town. besides the main highway. There's not supposed to be semis.
So it's also on Elm? There's a no truck route on
No,
Elm?
I mean Taylor.
Okay, just Taylor.
Taylor, coming by the gas station and turning going up towards the water plant, that is a truck route. But not
Okay,
north
so
of
I'm
the-
not confused. Is the first street going east and west from Main, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so traffic can still, I mean, I take that one all the time when I'm coming home. Turn there on 234, come down, and I'm here. So why can't we use Taylor? Because then the trucks can still go down Elm, cars can go down Elm. If you keep it on Taylor and go north, why can't we do that?
That's great, except for how are you gonna wind the parade around? Cause it already, the old route, we almost meet ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So it's gotta be long enough to curve around to get back so we can get back to the school. Or maybe we just have a one-way parade. We don't come back to where we started.
They gotta get some
I
of
mean,
them
a
back
lot of
their stuff
parades
hauled
do
in
that.
on trailers.
Could you go up
There aren't
Hickory all the
many
way up
crates that
North Street, come back
backtrack.
down to Cherry to Taylor and back to school?
Going Hickory. That's
Go up Hickory all the way up to North Street, Garden Street, whatever it is.
they're on the north side of town.
Yeah, and then come back down Cherry. Go around the coal plant and then back down to Sycamore. Back to the school.
Right, so it does change it,
Sycamore
but
to
you
Taylor.
could all be at the park or the ball diamonds to watch the parade.
You wouldn't be going down Elm, had to leave Elm open the whole time.
Yeah, and that's the entire concern.
And it's, what, be what, at least 4 or 5 blocks.
That's not terrible. Now, it does get to when you're on, what is the street that goes by John Stoll's shop?
That'd be Cherry.
College and Locust or something like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you at the back to those
None of
houses?
us know.
You're gonna have, that's
I
gonna
come
be a
down
hard,
Sycamore, that's the one street over.
Something like that.
ancestors.
but Cherry comes down and then curves around and you have to turn right on Sycamore. That'd be kind of a hard turn, but you go,
I don't know my streets.
you go around John Stall's, you got that bend, then you turn right back on Sycamore.
Why turn?
What?
Why turn? Go straight, go on across, go down Nebraska and go right straight into the damn back of the school.
Yeah, you do that?
Yeah.
We do that too.
Mhm.
Difficult.
Well, you know that road.
We're still trying to
There you
figure
go.
out the names of the streets here.
But I was just trying to get it out in front of the school or the.
Right, yeah.
Well, it'll start in front of the school.
Yeah. You start all the way down.
You can start anywhere on freaking Taylor Street because there ain't supposed to be no damn traffic on Taylor Street.
Yeah, you
Right.
can line them all the way up down to McClure's.
Truck, right?
Line them all the way up down to McClure's.
You can
and
go
come
all the
back.
way to.
Taylor Street's no
Myers-
problem, you wanna
Myers
start
Street.
there.
Yeah, you can line them up all the way down McClure's. And then turn there on.
Well, you can go at least to Myers Street because that's the truck route. So, yeah,
Jack, do you have enough time, and Dave, are you open to Jack showing you that route and then
Yeah, I don't,
our Wednesday
if we can be
meeting?
on Taylor Street, that ain't no problem. Well, I think we can work something out on that. But I was told it was Taylor and Elm both. We couldn't be on.
Well, the
Truck.
No, that's not what he was doing.
yeah, the town marshal, they are against closing Taylor Street, but like I said, that would be
I
a
mean, I get
better
it.
option.
I get it, but trucks absolutely cannot use that.
Exactly.
And they know that.
Yeah.
So as long as Elm is open, even if we have somebody that's not obeying the signs and comes through town, they still have a way out.
It starts on a
And
normal
then that
school
keeps
day,
our
Taylor Street's
traffic and
closed
everything else
anyway.
going
Yeah.
too.
So, yeah. I think good option.
Okay, you're saying go out Taylor Street.
Yeah, you can line them up on Taylor Street. And then you turn on Hickory, go north by the school.
go all the way around town.
Yep. Go up,
Go down to Garden.
all the way up the garden.
It's a narrow road, it'd be tough for
Which one's
people to
Garden?
park, but
It's
it's
all the way
the
no
one-
north.
big deal.
Up there.
Yeah, it's the very end, up there by Harold Lowe's.
I'd better go there across there and shorten it that much and zigzag or something over. That's a long way for people walking and,
Oh, turn at Baldwin?
Turn Baldwin.
Yeah.
Newly
turn Baldwin.
paved.
Yeah, it is. You what?
It's
nice
newly
now.
paved.
Newly paved.
Oh, yeah.
And then come down Sycamore
Come down Sycamore and,
to Nebraska.
no, go up to Cherry.
Yeah, all the way to
Come
Cherry.
down,
the culvert plant there.
come down Sycamore.
Can you go all the way over Cherry?
I'm gonna find Cherry.
It looks like a pretty wide corner.
Which one's
Trucks are
Cherry?
driving all over town according
right in
to
front of the culvert
what's going
plant.
on.
Right from the cold plant. right
It's
here.
crazy, it's crazy. I just keep waiting for one of these semis
Yeah.
to end up on
You
Taylor.
can come down that
There was
way.
one.
That's why it'd
street
be
that was
just
right
good
there,
to line
last
up in
wall.
there. And I just started at the
Come-
backside of the
you
house.
back
and
it
sit
up.
Yeah,
down
but
in
you
front
got all
of the
that
I
there,
see
I'm
them
sure
every day.
Scott wouldn't care.
Semis
Oh,
and they'll sit down and be
I mean, you
like,
could
uh-oh.
probably go right straight across Nebraska, go back behind school.
Coming this way.
Although I have to admit, they could have done better with the,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There'd be Nebraska then, or you can come down and then turn back on Sycamore and then go back to Taylor.
How's that sound? Well, Hickory Street to,
Baldwin.
Baldwin, come down, Sycamore, or come down Cherry Street,
Baldwin to Cherry.
come across Nebraska, back down Sycamore and back down to school.
I think that ought to work. It's an alternative
Yeah.
anyway.
That's fine. I thought we couldn't even be on Taylor, what I
That's
thought.
what he said. Yeah,
We can draw in three or four maps next week and then just give it to him. And if you guys want to look through it, then he can just pick one and then whatever.
Yeah, come right down there to,
as long as they're not closing
Taylor
down the street.
off of,
Exactly, just
Sycamore. Make that jog down. That'd be a perfect route.
Streets for people to
That's the whole
use.
thing. We ain't closing every street.
I mean, the normal route would, but if we don't close Elm, that's the main thoroughfare anyway, it's supposed to be. So,
That's our safety
Like
problem.
accident, fire trucks are there. That's
What do you think?
a major emergency.
You know, some of them might get upset, I know.
I think that sounds good.
Yeah.
I know.
Taylor, Hickory, Baldwin,
Sure.
Cherry,
Stuff in
back
the
to
yards.
Nebraska, back to the school.
Hey, I'm proud of you guys for working that out.
Yeah, Nebraska cut over to Sycamore and down to Elm.
You can go to
So
Taylor.
just say,
Elm
don't
back to
close
school.
Elm Street, pick a
Yeah.
route.
Yeah,
Anybody got a highlighter?
Just drive around town.
Yeah, pick a route, don't close Elm. Everything else
but if
will work.
you're good for that, so we're
Well,
good.
yeah, anything.
Okay.
Alright.
Here you go. Just run up by Mike.
So,
Vote on that.
I'll make a motion.
Yeah.
We have an approved, one-time only,
Good, that's the color I can use.
route for the, come down Taylor to Hickory, to Baldwin, to Cherry, to Nebraska, back to the school. I'll put that in the form of a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion been made and second to,
Hang on just a second, let's make sure that's it.
It's okay.
those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You ain't closing Elm Street.
Right.
They're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as there's, yeah.
See, I was just told we couldn't be on Taylor.
Well,
Isn't that what he said in there the other day? Okay.
you gotta be something.
That'll work fine.
I got one more thing I wanted to tell you. We're doing this historic Ladoga thing on Monday nights at the library. We got a bus we're using to drive around town to show everybody all the historic sites. It is going great guns. The bus holds 21 people, and we've had 20 people both times we've done it.
Awesome.
We're gonna do it this next Monday, and we already know we don't have room on the bus. So we're just gonna meet at the Old Normal and do a tour of the Old Normal. So, and we're gonna do it the rest of June. So.
And the Old
We've had a lot
Normal,
of fun just driving around town, stopped in front of your house and talked about it, and drove on, stopped at the next house, talked about it.
They didn't throw eggs at you, so you're all right.
Yeah.
the museum at the Norman Street, they did a great job.
Yeah, I bet Bill and Diane can talk there an hour and a half. No trouble.
Gee, Diane.
Right, we good?
Yes, okay, next.
Next.
Moving on.
So we're not gonna be on Taylor at all.
Unsafe building, complaint, 100 West Main Street.
We have a question.
Jack has a question.
Wait, back.
Oh, okay.
There's Nebraska right there.
We're not going back down to Taylor off the map, are we?
Thank you.
We're going straight across to Nebraska to
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
That takes him right back to the school.
Back behind.
Behind the.
Behind the
So
school.
that leaves, I mean, once the initial parade has gone through Taylor, then.
Yeah, people are gonna be breaking up anyway.
There you go.
Sorry, did you?
Unsafe building complaint on 100 West Main.
You got that?
Uh, West side, from the Sing building, west side, water runoff into our yard, flooding my basement. Gutters have fallen and laying in the yard. Action requested, clean, replace gutter, control water runoff.
And I did find, the listed address for that business. Since it's not under his name anymore.
Uh,
So
We're
I'll
saying
give that to
100
you,
West
Amy.
Main, but
Huh?
100 West Main.
Well, if you look on the county records, they have their official address as that building, so sending mail there is not going to. But I found an address for, Dave and Sons Properties.
Oh, okay. So it's not in Singh's name anymore?
They own it. That's their company. Dave and Sons. It's their company.
Dave and Sons?
Yeah. Dave and Sons Properties LLC.
So probably lawyer letter. to start with.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And on the topic of buildings, have we seen any more movement on the old garage?
Not since she was here last month.
She said something about June.
Yeah.
Last at that meeting,
Yeah.
that they would be doing something in June.
Waiting on something about the
Yeah,
building permit.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
was waiting on something,
Yeah.
and it was gonna be later in June before they got it.
1345-1. Some sort of suite or something, West Southport Road. Indianapolis. 46217.
So you talked to Dave about getting a letter to him? Yeah. Anything else?
All right.
Items from the clerk treasurer.
This invoice from Glencoe came in after I got the claims ready for this meeting, so I just want permission to go ahead and pay that so we can get that going for the moving the water line.
That's what Kim talked about earlier. It's part of what he talked about.
I make a motion, we pay the claim to Glencoe for the water line replacement.
Trish gets second.
Oh, did she? Okay, I didn't know. Motion made in second to pay Glencoe for the moving the water line. Those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Items from the clerk treasurer.
What was-
Oh, that was it?
Mhm.
Okay,
I'm the treasurer.
I know.
I
My
have
name's
one other
fine.
question.
Yes.
The fire hydrant had mentioned to the office and to us about maybe taking over doing the hydrant flushing, just to get them some practice and stuff like that. So instead of it having to go through a bunch of stuff, are you guys wanting them to? Are you guys okay with them doing that, or do you still want us to? I mean, we don't care either way, but they're going to ask you guys, so I figured I'd let you know.
Probably, you guys should oversee it.
Okay.
Make
Yeah,
sure-
because ultimately it falls on us, right?
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
Well, if one won't shut off, The fire department don't know where the main is to shut that line
Exactly.
off.
That was just Reggie, the fire chief, asking yesterday, so he's gonna say something.
You need a motion for that?
I was just giving you information. I was just,
It ain't been asked yet.
I'll make a motion, we let the fire department help with the flushing of the fire hydrants.
Second.
Motion made second to allow the Ladoga Fire Department to help with the town employees to flush the mains, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Deputy Clerk, do you have anything?
Just that we've gotten a couple responses to our request for proposals for the, planning grant. And so we will be going over those. They're due next week. We've already gotten a couple. And then interviews maybe next week if we can get done. Reviews and interviews. So we're asking somebody to come interview engineers.
Yes.
Did you catch all that?
I didn't, I couldn't hear all of it, no.
Oh, sorry. So we got responses from an engineering firm and another random engineer, you may or may not know, for the planning grant. And so then we will have you guys look over those and I've got them in there. I'll have them out if you want to look
Okay.
over them. And then we'll do shortlist them and then do interviews next week.
So just an FYI type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Items from the town council.
Did we get any no smoking signs put back up?
we have 4 brand new ones in the back.
You the man.
So I think we're just gonna take the bucket truck and have to halfway put them
Yeah.
higher or something, but I mean, the other day we were up there and someone asked us, there's actually no enforcement, so it's kind of just a
Yeah.
suggestion, I guess. So,
During the fall season, I mean, you have other cities coming in from, to like Newmarket, Walnut,
yeah, oh yeah,
Travel Ball a little bit.
yeah.
It's this respect thing, I guess.
Yeah.
You wanna go smoke, sit in your car. I heard it stunts your growth, so I don't know.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Pretty quiet the last few weeks.
Yeah. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
And I second.
All right. We're going, man.
So not that we just saying I didn't.